Guys, today we're going to take you to www.picmonkey.com. I'm going to walk you guys through some free features and how to develop content online without spending a dime. So what we're going to do, if you have a second, type www.picmonkey.com in and take a look at it. Give you about a minute here to take a look over that. And while you're taking a look, I want to explain to you that this is one of the #1 free online photo editing sites on the planet. I personally use this to develop a lot of content, though I do have royalty features and I use more of the high-end aspect of the software. I'm going to show you guys exactly how to develop yourselves with the free software and how you can take the free software and develop content. So what we're going to do is click design here, and we're going to walk into a blank canvas. With this blank canvas, you can come over here and you see you've got all these cool tools. What I like to do, first and foremost, I want to check my sizing. I want it to size down to fit, say, an Instagram page. So it's going to be 666 by 666. And the reason I use that size is that it fits really well for me on Instagram. And then what I'm going to do here is I'm going to break down my green. I want to show you guys how to do content for tree and shrubs today. So I just turn my page green, and as we're going through here, I'm going to move myself down, and you'll notice that you have overlays. Where the little butterfly is, you click it, you get in here, and there's overlays, different layouts you can use to design content. So I'm going to pull through my overlays, scroll my way down to where I can see trees, plants, bugs, things like that. And I'm just going to pick out a basic tree. If you can't afford clip art, things like that, you can use this. It's 100% free to use without the royalty features. And I'm just going to do a little bit of explanation on trees and shrubs. It's going to help draw in customers, draw in more conversions, and my whole goal here is to make a profitable sale using something that was created in-house without spending a dime. Now with this, if you've noticed, I am going to duplicate the overlay. What you'll do there is you'll literally click on the image, left click, click duplicate overlay, and what that's going to do is give me a second piece, the overlay I've already got. And then I'm going to duplicate that one more time. And why is that, you're asking? Well, I'm duplicating the overlay and layering it to give it almost a 3D pop effect. I want it to stand out. I want people to wonder what's going on. A lot of times I'll mix up yellows and blues and greens. Today we're going to go with some greens, and let's see what we got here. Yeah, we'll go with greens and a black. So now I've got that standing out. I looked up, and I have to say, for me it's huge. For you guys it'll be huge too. Look up information. I looked up some tree and shrub facts. I'm going to sell my customers right now on tree and shrub. I want to get them in for my tree and shrub program. So how am I going to do that? Well, I'm going to give them tree and shrub facts. So we're going to go tree and shrub care facts. And what I'm going to use this for, and how I'm going to use this to my advantage, is that I'm going to use these tree and shrub care facts to explain a point, to explain exactly what I'm looking to do here. You've got the royalty features. I apologize, guys. I was just going to click on effects, but I do not have that as I'm showing you the free version. So I'm going to just pick a black font that I like. We'll go with a Future Media. Or how about Francisco 1? That works for me. We'll go with a Francisco 1. We'll move this down to a Francisco 1, and now we are going to duplicate this again. And over here, for one of my facts, I will put something I looked up that I found kind of cool. Having cared for landscaping can add up to $10,000 value to your property. Alright, now that I've got that typed out, we're going to show you guys how to make that fit. I can take this as big or little as I want and make it fit exactly how I'd like it to fit. So I'm going to make that fit into my little area here. We will squeeze that down, and that's going to fit there. And I'll change that to a white to really make it pop, and then I'm going to duplicate that. Now that I've duplicated that text, I'm going to carry that text on over here into this corner, and we'll make this one a percentage. I just looked it up and I did a little bit of research. We're going to go, did you know that over 22% of trees become infected in their lifetime? Just again, a little fact, a little piece of information that is going to help us to bring our customers in and get our customers' attention. We want to make our customers think. We want to dig into their feelings. We want to dig into their emotions and what's going on with them. Because essentially, in our modern marketing world, content marketing is all about the customer. So now that I've got those facts in there, we're going to put one more in here. We're going to duplicate this text just to kind of fill it up. And what I'm going to do here is make this a little bit smaller. It's not really meant to be my main or most important thing, but I want it to pop out still. And I'm going to come down here, double click there, and do another did you know. Did you know trees gain nutrients from losing their leaves properly? Again, nothing too fancy, just a fact there, and some things that customers may already know. It's not meant for every customer, just meant to bring customers in. Now that I've got that done, it looks bland and boring, right guys? I'm looking at this, it is boring me. I would go to sleep in a heartbeat. I wouldn't want to read it, wouldn't take my time and effort to look at a piece of artwork like this. So how do we make the customer come to us? How do we make that pop out? Well, I'm going to take key words and figures like $10,000, and I've made that a yellow. And now I'm going to come over here and copy. This is known as a CSS code and or a color schematic code. So this right here, all you're seeing is the actual code that goes into that color. So I'll come over here to this one, and where it says 22%, I really want to make that pop out, right? So I'll double click. I'll take my mouse over it, and then all I'm going to do here is paste that piece of code I just took from the snippet, and it's going to give me my yellow. If it's to work right, I apologize. Give me a second here. Enter. Beautiful, I got my yellow. Now I've got my yellow there. With this one down here, we're going to just use the word properly because there's not really any standout financial number or standout free offer or anything like that. So I still want to make this one pop out a little bit. So I'm just going to go ahead and paste, enter. Didn't work. We'll do it again. Sometimes it's a little finicky. I'll have to do it a couple of times. Probably take me for my third try for this to really work with. There we go, yellow. Now I've got that all mopped out. Now I have to put my company brand name on the bottom so people know who I am. Okay, we got that there. Now what we're going to do is we're going to click on that brand name. We're going to take that text size and decrease it to where it's going to fit on what we're trying to do. And then on top of decreasing it, we're going to have to come up with a way to really make this pop out. So what I'm going to do is take this over here. I'm going to make this fit perfectly right here in this corner. And just make it stand out a little bit. Maybe do one of those. Nah, I don't like that. We're going to go with just the plain. So that's how you make content. This right here can be shared on Instagram, Facebook. It with a post tied into it can really bring in some traffic. I highly suggest you guys take a look at that. And I appreciate you guys checking in for the next video. Have a good evening.